Okay, hello friends. Now in this video we are going to use the Buffer framework to fuzz the FTP server. Alright guys, now I am using the FreeFloat FTP server which has a local buffer overflow in it to just show you that overflow occurs. Now this server software is in the one servers folder that I have mentioned at the start of this lab setup video. But anyways, I will put that in the description. Now we are going to use the Buffer program against it. So let's get started. So let me open this software in the Immunity Debugger. And now let's run the program. And you can see down here the program is running on the port 21, which is the default port for any FTP server. Now I have written a simple socket program to just get the banner and then send the help command to retrieve any FTP commands that is server is providing. So simply it connects to the server and gets the banner and sends the help request and receives again the message and prints it to our screen. So let's run this program and see. It says FreeFloat FTP server version 1.00 and no help available. So okay, we are stuck now. Now what to do is you can Google for list of FTP commands. Now I will paste this link in the description. No need to worry for that. Okay, FTP commands for Windows command prompt. So okay, these work for any FTP server, and there are a lot of commands to examine. You can just use any of the command. There is a prompt command, passive open command, rename command, send command, and there are so many commands. For now I am going to use the user command. Okay, this FreeFloat FTP server has also vulnerability in the host command, but we are going to use the user command. So let's say from buffers import everything. Now we are going to create a session object and target is equals to target function. In that function we need to pass the connection, which is the socket connection, and inside the socket connection function we need to pass the parameters, which is the IP address and the port number, which is 21, and the protocol, which is TCP. Since now our session object has been created, we need to initialize into FTP underscore user. I'm just naming the template as FTP underscore user, and then I'm gonna say user space, and then I'm going to say the string. The buffer, the fuzzer will replace it with numerous data, and then finally we are going to append a garage return line feed. Garage return line feed used in also web server, which just makes the mouse pointer to the starting of the line, and also it adds a new line /r/n. Now our fuzzing template was completed. Now let's connect to the our machine using connect, and we're going to load the template called FTP underscore user, which is this template. Now let's fuzz the program. Now after running the program, immediately open the debugger to see any overflows. You can see now our FTP server has been overflow. Now I stop the process. Now let's go and see in the database what the results are. Let's go see users and Nikki, and there you see Bufus results. According to timestamp, it's the latest version. Okay, now I'm going to open with this DB browser and I will choose always use this. Click on OK. Now go to browse data and steps. Now click on every one data and you see what's data is being sent. In our fuzzer it says percentage and percentage n. Okay, percentage n is the buffer value. And you scroll down, and if you go to down, and you can see it's percentage n because it's the last packet it has been sent, and after that packet further has been stopped because connection has been lost due to crash of FTP server. And you can see here 2007 bytes of this percentage n. Okay guys, this is how you buffer. Okay, that's all for this video. This is how you use the buffers against FTP server, and you can test any of these commands using this buffers against any FTP server your wish.